Can you believe that she got an abortion like a month ago? And then she came into work the next day like it was nothing.
Oh, okay.
And now she won't even talk to me because I had to let her know I can't support her decision on murdering a baby, but we can still be friends.
I'm confused though, but if you believe that it's murder, why would you care about being friends with someone that's supposedly a murderer?
It's just a personal belief. That doesn't mean that we can't be friends.
Like I feel like that would be a moral you wouldn't go against if you genuinely, to your core, had that belief.
Well, it's murder, and that's what I believe, and we can still be friends and just disagree.
I'm so confused because if I happen to know that there was someone out there murdering people, not having abortions, like literally murdering people, my first expectation wouldn't be, well, I can still be friends with them, because that kind of goes against everything that I stand for and believe in. So if you genuinely stood for and believed that abortion was murder, why would you even have the thought in your head to maintain any sort of niceties or friendship with that person?
Well, because it's different. It's not like it is murder, but it's not the same as what you just, it's different. So we can still be friends. It's just morals.
What?
This is what I believe. We can agree to disagree.
Once again, though, if it goes against everything you believe in, why would you still want them to be in your life?
Because I actually believe everyone is allowed to have their own belief and their own choices.
Okay, so you're pro-choice.
Well, no, I'm going to judge and criticize anybody that makes the decision to murder a baby. But that shouldn't dictate who our friends are,
Okay,
you know?
so if it's not that serious, then why are you sharing your opinion of it right now?
Because my morals are important to me, and murdering children goes against my beliefs.
Clearly it doesn't, because you still want to be their fucking friend.
Wow, and I thought we could put politics aside and actually have a conversation about our beliefs.
I mean, the things you believe are already, like, beyond fucked, but at least stand by them and stop being so fucking contradicting. Like, we fucking confusing.
Will Smith don't got a cuss in his raps to sell records. Well, I do, so fuck him and fuck you too.
You really need to stop talking bad about the president. You need to respect this country and your president. Actually, I don't, because that's the whole point of this country, the whole freedom of speech. You don't have to just fall in line. You can express your opinion. Isn't that the whole fucking point? Doesn't matter. Just because you don't agree with something doesn't mean you have to be disrespectful. Honestly, you should really just not say anything. Aren't you guys a big fan of freedom of speech? Isn't that like your whole thing? Well, yeah, you have freedom of speech, but you shouldn't be using it to speak badly against the president. That's un-American. I'd say it's un-American to sit back and watch a criminal try to unethically obtain power of this country and take away basic human rights on a daily basis, but that's so dramatic. Okay, don't say I didn't warn you when they lock you up for talking shit about Trump. Trust me, people like you are not going to be able to talk shit much longer. Oh, but I thought this was a free country and we're not losing any rights. You're not, because you have the right to shut the fuck up because Trump is my daddy. Did you have another doctor's appointment? Oh, yes, here's my doctor's note. Okay, what is this gonna do for me? It's gonna explain to you why I'm running late to work. Okay, you've been to the doctor every week for the past month. That seems a little much. I'm sorry, is that a problem? No, well, I'm just confused why you're needing to take so much time off of work when your priorities are here. Well, because my priority is my health. Right, and that's why we provide health insurance and we give you sick days for when you are sick. And anything exceeding that almost gives the impression that you're taking advantage. Okay, well, to be honest with you, it's none of your business. Well, I'm just saying, the last time I was sick, I was here. I was at work. Everybody knew I was sick. You could tell I was sick. And everybody knows that I am here when I'm sick. I don't need excessive doctor time. So that's why I guess I don't get it. Oh, we all knew you were sick. It was disgusting. And we all hate you for it because then we all got sick and it was disgusting. It's so obvious. You guys are all brainwashed. Why? Because we care about people? You don't care about people. If you did, you'd care about unborn babies. You don't care about babies when they're born. That's not true. I love little white Christian babies. Oh, we know. That's why we're fighting for everyone's rights. Me too. I don't want my child growing up in an environment where they think that they can just be who they want to be and love who they want to love and care about people. That's just, And did your religion tell you that or your president? No, Fox News and Facebook. Right, but we're brainwashed. Yeah, you're the one listening to the scientists and historians. I don't know why you'd listen to them. They are known for misinformation and spreading false lies. If you have a problem with liars, why did you vote one into office? He doesn't lie. He just says things that he doesn't mean sometimes, but everybody knows the difference. But y'all don't even know the difference between an offensive salute and a Roman salute. Oh my god, you guys find a problem with everything. If you don't like this country, then you can just leave. You mean like how people come to this country because they don't want to be in their country? Well, not the ones that broke the law, because I can't stand by someone that breaks the law. Oh, you won't stand by one. You'll just vote for him and support everyone he puts in his cabinet. Yeah, it's really quite simple. I don't know why you blue-haired people try to make it so complicated. You have blue hair. You guys don't even know your colors? Like, what the fuck? Are you still open? Yeah, we're open for like 10 more minutes. Thank God. Okay, so I'm really behind on this. I am actually planning my daughter's birthday party. It's really last minute, and I'm gonna need 12 dozen cupcakes by the morning. I'm sorry, you need 12 dozen? Yeah, by like 9 a.m. Okay, I'm gonna be very honest with you. There's just gonna be no way we're gonna be able to complete that order. We close now and we open at 9 a.m. and there's gonna be no one here. So that's just, it's gonna be impossible. No, but if I put in the order now, I wanna get them tomorrow. No, I know, I hear what you're saying, but I'm telling you, there's just no way we're going to be able to accommodate that. But I thought you could accommodate large orders. An order this large is just gonna take some time, so we usually need a few days notice. Okay, maybe you didn't hear me. My daughter's birthday party is tomorrow. Is she supposed to just not have any dessert for her birthday? I'm sorry, you can always go to the grocery store and buy a sheet cake. No, she only likes cupcakes, and I'm gonna need them specifically to be Minion themed. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm telling you, unfortunately, I can't help you at this point. Okay, do you want to call my daughter and tell her she's not going to have cupcakes for her birthday tomorrow? Nope, not really. I didn't think so. So how are we going to make this work? Well, we don't. And that's your final answer. Okay, well, what can you make at this point? Because I need to come home with something. Well, we can't make anything at this point, considering we've been talking for 5 minutes, so we do close in 5 minutes, so you can pick anything out that we already have on display. I don't want any of this. This isn't going to be enough. Right, I'm so sorry. I do wish you the best of luck. Just tell me you can make this happen. Then I would be lying to you. So you're just okay and perfectly willing to ruin a little girl's birthday party? I guess.
Did you see there was another protest over the weekend? Oh, I sure did. And those people are wasting their time. No kings doesn't even make sense. We don't even have any kings here. What do they think this is, England?
No, we aren't protesting because we think that he's a king. We're protesting because he thinks he's a king.
What are you talking about? The girl's got TDS. Y'all are just making this sort of shit up.
Well, no, he was posting videos, and the White House was posting videos of him saying that he was, or wanted to be, or whatever weird.
It was a joke. Hey, dum-dum, if things were actually as bad as you're trying to make them seem to be, you wouldn't even be allowed to be out there protesting like that.
We're protesting now because we don't want to lose that right. We don't want to be in a situation where we can't go out and protest. And sometimes they are arresting people for peacefully protesting. So
No. That's not even true. No. It's because you guys are rioting. Yeah, and hurting innocent people just doing their job.
There were no riots. Nobody got hurt. There was nothing like that.
Bullshit. I don't believe that.
So the narrative you're painting is just like blatantly wrong.
No, you know what is wrong with this country? Sleepy Joe Biden. And goddamn Obama. Your small itty bitty baby protest isn't gonna do nothing.
I don't know. I feel like 8 million people isn't a small crowd.
Well, I didn't see any large crowds anywhere.
Yeah, that's because you're sitting on that mushy couch in your mom's basement all day. That's not my problem that you don't leave the house.
First of all, my mom loves her 55-year-old son sleeping in her basement. And second, these people are getting paid to protest. You all have false hope.
No, nobody's getting paid. You don't actually have to pay us to stand up for what's right. I do realize that some people were paid to speak positively about that man during his campaign. Just because you guys would take the money doesn't mean that we would.
So y'all got nothing better to do than stand on the side of the road for free?
People would rather take the day to protest than do what they need to do on their day off. I feel like that speaks volume.
Well, there's no point. I don't know why you bother. You don't impact anyone.
Well, it's clearly making you mad. Snowflake. I mean, if anything, it encourages people and makes people feel less alone, because sometimes the internet can be quite isolating, or you see the worst of the worst. Finding a large group of people that are out standing for the same thing is doing way more than us just fighting on the internet with you people.
Oh my God. Well, you're just embarrassing yourself, and you're embarrassing your family.
I don't care. I don't even like you people.
Oh, really? Well, typical liberal. You're the one that's all full of hate.
You guys can get out of my house now. The skit is over. Thanks.
Oh my gosh, I love your bracelets.
Oh, thank you so much.
They're so cute. What do they say?
Yeah, so this one says fuck ice, and then this one says fuck ice.
Oh, did you make those?
Yeah, I made them myself.
Well, don't you think it's inappropriate to wear that profanity?
No.
Okay, well, how do you not see that that's inappropriate?
Oh, well, because I'm pretty sure the word fuck is way less offensive and disturbing than the fact that people are actually being kidnapped off the street for no fucking reason. Excuse my language.
Well, I'm more concerned about children seeing that on your wrist.
Yeah, well, you know, children are being kidnapped too, so once again, I think the word fuck is way less of an issue than children being kidnapped for being a person in this country.
You're not serious, right? You know that that's all fake news. That's not really happening.
Excuse me?
I mean, I know there might have been some issues in the past, but I haven't seen anything about it in a while.
Okay, just because you're not seeing it on social media every single day doesn't mean that it's not still happening. In fact, I feel like they're going to great lengths to make sure that we're not seeing it.
I feel like you don't truly understand the situation. If something was happening, people would be talking about it, and no one's talking about it.
No, people are still talking about it. It's not my fault that you're just pretending it's not happening and looking the other way. which is weird.
You realize creating fake outrage is not productive. That sort of thing isn't happening, at least not in my neighborhood.
Just because you haven't personally been impacted by it yet doesn't mean that it's not happening. Don't be weird.
What's weird is you doing more harm by spreading false information.
I'm not spreading false information by saying fuck ICE. You're spreading misinformation by saying that it's not happening.
Okay, whatever. Don't you think you can find a less offensive way to protest?
No.
That's ridiculous.
Actually, I think this is a really subtle way to protest, because when we protest in the streets, you still have a problem with that. When people protest on social media, you have a problem with that. So me wearing a fucking bracelet, excuse my language, shouldn't be that offensive to you.
Well, it is.
There's way more things happening in the world right now that should be much more offensive, by the way.
Okay, you're being so dramatic and ungrateful. You live in such a great country where you have so much privilege. Girlie, I think you need to find yourself a hobby.
Making bracelets is a hobby.
Well, I think you can find better use for those bracelets.
I can also use them for this.
Ow!